You know what? Screw Kappa. Diecast reviews are back, baby. Hey guys, this is Racing Fan 24042 here, back with another video, and this is going to be a diecast review on Alan Kulwicki's 1992 Hooters for Thunderbird. Now, this is a diecast that I recently got at a flea market a couple days ago, and I'm really happy to finally get an Alan Kulwicki diecast. I'll get into that later. But yeah, already took it out of the package, and let's get right into the diecast review, shall we? Alright, so on the front here you got Hooters Restaurants, 7 Ford. Here at the side you got Goodyear, Normal Contingencies, number 7, Hooters, Naturally Fresh at the bottom, and Alan Kulwicki's name on the top. Here at the back you got Hooters 7. Here at the deck you got Classic Mix or whatever that is. And here at the roof you got number 7. And this side is not really quite the same as the left. As you can see here on this side, you can see that Naturally Fresh is at the bottom where the orange stripe is, each word being at a different side of the rear tire. While here at this side, you can see that Naturally Fresh is both at one side of a rear tire, and Naturally being on top of the orange line, Fresh being at the orange line. I don't really get why it's like that. I don't know if this was if this was actually like in the car, or if this was an error that Racing Champions did, but this is like pretty interesting. Like, I don't know if this is like if this was actually in the car, because there's no way Racing Champions would have messed this up so badly. But it's whatever. Paint scheme, pretty simple and pretty iconic. The white on top, orange stripe on the bottom with a brown outline. Pretty simple. You got black rims. You got the number that being brown with a orange outline everywhere around the car. You got an orange splitter. I don't know if you can actually call this a splitter, but I'm just gonna call it a splitter. So yeah, orange splitter, and the white spoiler, and the roof sides, which I still don't know what their name is. What their name actually is, and I should know by now. Well, oh well, but their colors are white. And yeah, it's just pretty simple diecast. Pretty iconic to most fans. And pretty iconic to most fans that mainly, not only that when they remember an Alan Kulwicki car, but also when they remember a Hooters car in general. As this paint scheme wasn't only ran by Alan Kulwicki, it was also ran by Brett Boline in the early 2000s when he drove the number 11 Ford Taurus, and when Greg Biffle used this car as a throwback in like 2016 at Darlington. And yeah, pretty simple, pretty iconic looking diecast. You got the black rims. I don't know if I already mentioned that. And the interior, it's blacked out. You cannot see anything, which I can understand. This cycle was made like in 1992. I can pretty much understand why you cannot see anything in the interior. The chassis though is orange, so that's pretty cool that you have a colored chassis. You can see here Racing Champions Inc. 1992, made in China. So yeah, that's pretty cool. While you don't have an actual interior to look at, you do have a colored chassis, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, again, pretty simple but pretty iconic looking diecast. And the main reason why I wanted to get an Alan Kulwicki diecast was because, in case if you guys somehow have been living under a rock, there's this YouTuber that has been getting pretty popular by the name of Slap Shoes. You should check him out. And he's done a couple of videos here and there about Alan Kulwicki, mainly about his 1992 season and how he won the 1992 championship. You should really check him out. He's around the 40k to 50k subscriber range. I don't actually know, but he's around that subscriber range. Again, you should check him out. And that's basically the reason why I got this diecast, because of watching his videos, it got me really interested to gain an Alan Kulwicki diecast. Never been able to find it until a couple days ago, and I'm really happy to finally get one. And yeah, would I recommend an Alan Kulwicki diecast in general, not just this diecast? Absolutely, yeah. Doesn't matter if it's a 124 scale diecast, doesn't matter if it's a 164 diecast. Heck, it doesn't matter if it has to be an Alan Kulwicki hauler. I mean, I would recommend it to you guys. I mean, pretty iconic. I mean, yeah. These diecasts, at least for me, seem to be like pretty rare. And at least for now, if Domino Racing doesn't make an Alan Kulwicki diecast on the NASCAR Classics line, these diecasts are pretty rare, at least for the actually ones that were made at the time in the early 1990s. Along with the Alan Kulwicki Cerex car, or Cerex, however you want to call it, that I would recommend that car too. So, yeah. The rating for this diecast, I'm gonna have to give it a... I don't really want this to be intended, but I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. While it is pretty cool, I really love this diecast, but I mean, it could have been better. I mean, I get it, this car was made in the 1990s, early 1990s to be specific, but you can see right here, for you paint scheme nerds, you can see right here that the number 7 in this diecast is like thin, not like the Alan Kulwicki like number. I'll see if I can post an image of the actual like Alan Kulwicki font that he used to drive. It was like pretty like original. While here in this diecast, you can see that the 7 is a little bit more thinner, not as like thick as the 7 that Alan Kulwicki used to drive. And then I'm still like pretty confused about the naturally fresh on both sides. I just don't get it. 7 out of 10, pretty cool. Maybe even a 7.5 if it was a little bit better. But it's whatever. It was Racing Champions back in the early 1990s. Quality wasn't really good back then. I should be cutting them some slack. But, yeah. Still, I'll actually give it a 7.5 out of 10. Just to cut them a little bit of slack. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope everyone enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is a Racing Fan 24842 here, and we'll see you guys later.